So for our last company presenting today, we have another team of terrific entrepreneurs, also with terrific personal stories. One of the founders was a walk-on the Boston College football team. He wasn't recruited or anything, showed up at school, told them he wanted to play football, joined the team as a cornerback, and then received a full scholarship the rest of the way. Pretty awesome. The other founder has performed at Carnegie Hall. He also was a Division I wrestler, playing for one of the top 10 teams in the country. So a really awesome team doing some really incredible stuff now with their company, WeDidIt. And with that, I'd like to introduce Ben Lamson, founder of WeDidIt.
Great. Thank you, Mark. As some of you might be able to tell, I was not the founder that played college football, based on my stature. So my name's Ben Lamson, and I'm one of the co-founders of WeDidIt, the next generation fundraising platform for nonprofits. In 2012, nonprofits spent an estimated $44 billion on their fundraising efforts. But the problem is, nonprofit fundraising is extremely inefficient. To engage a large audience, many nonprofits still rely on direct mail, despite the fact that it's extremely expensive and very impersonal. In the last 3 years, the National Veterans Foundation raised $22 million via direct mail, but they spent $18.2 million on these efforts. So that means only 18 cents of every dollar donated made it through to the cause. Now, to fundraise in person, at galas, or on the streets, many nonprofits are still utilizing clipboards and pledge sheets that look something like this. Now, can you imagine manually entering these pledge sheets into your CRM? It's a bit of a nightmare. Now, online fundraising is by far the most cost-effective form of nonprofit fundraising. But in order to measure the effectiveness of your email and social media marketing tactics in relation to incoming donations, you look something like this, gentlemen. And that's because you're working across a multitude of platforms in order to gain insights. It's time-consuming, it's inefficient, and your desktop looks something like this. At the end of the day, nonprofits are wasting time and they're wasting money. And that's why we've built the WeDidIt fundraising platform. So let's take a look at this. This is one of our clients' 100 cameras, and this is their donation page on their website. This is our technology that allows them to take donations 24/7. Now, if they wish to engage a large audience with a few clicks of a button, they can launch and engage an active crowdfunding campaign where their supporters can make a contribution and then share the campaign within their own unique networks to spread the message and collect donations from friends and family members. Now, this is pretty straightforward, but going forward is where it gets interesting. If they wanted to fundraise at an event around their campaign, they're certainly not going to use a pledge sheet, but rather, they'll be using the WeDidIt mobile app. The WeDidIt mobile app allows staff members or supporters to download the app and then take transactions right through their phone from supporters. Now, what's really interesting about this is we're capturing the donor data, we're linking in with the nonprofit CRM, and we're linking in with their fundraising pages. But you may have noticed I said we're not just empowering staff members, but we're also empowering casual supporters to take these donations. And we're able to do this, as you'll see coming up, because we do not utilize hardware to take these transactions. So that means, if you notice here, if you are running a 5K for your favorite nonprofit, you can actually fundraise from your friends and family members in person. Now, after a successful fundraising campaign or maybe a successful quarter of fundraising, 100 Cameras wants to analyze their email and social media marketing efforts. And now they can do so with the WeDidIt Analytics dashboard, which streams their activity on Facebook, their activity on Twitter, and their activity in email, and how it relates to incoming donations. So if we apply a couple filters to look at our activity on Facebook, we can actually see which Facebook posts resulted in incoming donations and how much money was raised because of those posts. So this now gives the nonprofit actionable insights. They can understand what content their donor base is responding to and make better fundraising decisions going forward in the future. Now this is a screenshot of the 100 Cameras homepage. It's not a coincidence that it says WeDidIt here. They actually just recently utilized our platform to raise $50,000 in 30 days. And I might add, they're a nonprofit with only 2 full-time staff members. Now, our platform has given our clients a success rate and an average donation size twice that of the industry standard. And our business model is simple. We charge an annual upfront subscription, and we also take a percentage of funds raised through the platform. Now, this percentage of funds raised is important because it doesn't only allow us to tap into the $32 billion donated online last year, but our mobile app now allows us to tap into the $31 billion donated in person. So that's a total of $63 billion donated in 2012, and these 2 streams are predicted to reach $72 billion in 2013. Now here's a quick look at WeDidIt's revenue by quarter for the last 3 quarters, starting with Q4 of 2012. As you can see, we've seen some steady growth. The green is revenue from subscription incomes, and the blue is revenue from our commission fees. Now last month, we actually finished with our best sales month to date. We booked $30,500 in new subscriptions. That is the upfront subscription fee. So on top of that, we're also taking commission from these clients over the next 12 months. And from the clients booked last month, the projected revenue is an additional $100,000 over the next 12 months. Now here's a quick look at some of the WeDidIt paying clients. You may recognize New York Center Coalition Against Hunger. ArtsWave is one of the largest and most prestigious arts nonprofits in the country, and Stupid Cancer is the premier youth cancer support nonprofit. But what we're really excited to announce is the most recent addition to the WeDidIt family as a paying client, one of the largest and most prestigious nonprofits in the world with over 3 million supporters and donors, Amnesty International. Thank you. Amnesty also recognized that their street fundraisers were doing it wrong. It was very inefficient, and that's why now they're going to be empowered with the WeDidIt platform and the WeDidIt mobile app. They're replacing those pens and papers and putting smartphones in their street fundraisers' hands, but we're also going to be empowering their casual supporters. We've been well received in the media, being placed as thought leaders in the space of nonprofit crowdfunding several times in the Chronicle of Philanthropy. WeDidIt was also selected as one of 24 startups nominated by the Wall Street Journal for Startup of the Year. The team, we're strong. Sue Sani, he's our company architect. He's the guy that played football. Don't mess with him. I'm the head storyteller. Sue's got experience in iBanking at Brown Brothers Harriman, 3 years sales and consulting experience in the nonprofit industry. Myself, I have 5 years sales and consulting experience in the nonprofit industry. And then our chief tech wizard, Brian Liff, he comes from a background, he was an engineering manager at DoubleClick as well as an engineering manager at Google. The future, WeDidIt's going to be opening up a $750,000 round. We're going to use those funds to expand the tech and sales team, grow our platform, and onboard 500 clients in the next 15 months. Now, we're really excited for the future. We're really excited to have conversations with you all. Please find us after the rest of the presentations. We'd love to chat with you, and thank you so much.